I know my opponent's probably prepared something, but I'm going to go into it anyway. I'm going to have faith in what I play. And he went through the complications incredibly well. I mean, he's I think come second, but he's performed over 2,800 with the accumulated games, and he played very well yesterday. He got that blunder, but he still was fighting in the position. So it's a big game between two big hitters, and it starts off with the Slav. So this is how you go with the c6, and now Vincent played e3. So this is like what you could call the modern Reti. Magnus Carlsen had prepared this at an Olympiad, this e3 system, and it's growing in popularity. But okay, after knight f6, I think it transposes back into something else. And now knight c3 is the correct move order, because if the bishop comes out, you want queen b3. And now e6, and here you've got to decide how you play. b3 is like the Reti way of going, when your bishop is very funky on that diagonal. It's got a nice diagonal, but
yeah. And b3 actually is more aggressive than it looks. I played it myself. You know, the whole point is that sooner or later you are going to be expanding on the king side. But let's kind of continue with the game, because of all of the ways this opening could have developed. I was not expecting the seventh move for white.
no.
Not for Vincent. With Shirov, yes. With Sindarov, yes.
That's right. So you've got this quite common position here, and now it's the Queen's Gambit versus the Slav, and now the next move is called the Shirov variation, and it became popular in the 90s, obviously when the madman Shirov started to play it. And Shirov, how do you describe Shirov in one word? That's again 3 words, but we'll let you off. Yeah, you can put them together. Fire. Okay, yeah, fire is just in general a very good term. Any other words for Shirov? He's just aggressive, isn't he?
Yeah.
Super
Beast.
aggressive. He's a beast, and a great player to watch. One of my favourite players. And he played this G4 move, and it makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense. But do you know what? When I was watching this game, I saw that Nodirbek didn't bat an eyelid. You know, you would expect some pause. Maybe, you know, there would be some thinking of h6, or maybe the bishop can come up to b4. There's alternatives. You don't have to go into what Nodirbek went into. But he did not pause. It was like he expected it, Simon. I reckon it's your influence. Because Vincent sat on your chair yesterday.
I hope that hasn't influenced him, because he's in trouble if it has. So I think he needs to keep away from this chair in future. And I mean, it has become a main line now, this G4. And it's quite logical, because now you're controlling with white E4. You do have a little threat, and it's just to keep going. G5, but of course it's super aggressive. So the testing line here is what happens if black captures, and this is exactly what Nodirbek plays. Very well prepared. He's a principal player, so he plays the most principal reply. What is White's idea? White's idea is to now come and try to get into G7, and we have now one of the main lines. The main line, Queen f6, so a counter-attack against the knight here, and now we have Rook taking the knight, the black queen flying in, and this is certainly a line you need to check with the computer first, and you wouldn't want to play this blindly, because you could get in trouble. The Rook comes in, and you've got these 2 active pieces. Black now keeps up with the computer engine's top choice, and I think such a great calculator. Well, he is a great calculator, there's no doubt about it. And we can expect resignations any second, I feel. There's really no point playing this on. I mean, I can show you, the only thing that white can do is there's nothing else you can do here. You have to just sit and wait. And let's say you try to stop this move from happening. So we could go bishop f2, and now my rook is going to start coming in. You can't go bishop here anymore, so I have to move it somewhere. I might use the h-pawn, but I don't need to yet. I'm going to start annoying you on this side. There's one pawn I'm ready to pick up. And now you just can't defend anything. If you try to defend that pawn, suddenly g3 can't be defended. So I switch back over here. There's no way to defend that one. And then I just push the h-pawn. If you try to defend it like this, well, the rook can now check your king backwards. And obviously the king comes forwards. Okay, he hasn't resigned yet. But this is the kind of way that black's going to make progress, slowly but surely. White goes backwards, and all the pawns will just drop. It's very easy. Really easy, actually. There's not anything that can be done.
Yeah, no, really, it's not possible to defend this one. In flies the rook. And
yeah,
I don't think Vincent is going to prolong this game for too much longer. And Nodirbek is seated, ready for that moment.
Yeah.
Vincent decides to end this game.
Yeah. Decent. Oh, there we go. Resignations has happened.
Yeah. And Vincent shaking his head, the two sharing thoughts, you know, the dramatic moment happening earlier on when Nodirbek found that breakout move, e5, that completely changed the momentum of the game. And great result for Nodirbek, who preserves his lead, moving to 5.5 points out of 7. Okay, so we have a decisive result there. Let's check in the game.